Like in The Batman, we decided that be a really good creeper? Daniel Radcliff. You know why?
Why?
Because he's really trying to break away from being known as Harry Potter, and he's trying to dig into comedy. Have you seen the show Miracle Workers? He plays like a priest. There's a part where he gets drunk and he goes insane and strips down to a G-string and a feathered boa and going all nuts.
What's the one where he's got the fucking guns bolted to his hands?
Guns Akimbo.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah. Like I said, he could play creepy, crazy. And the reason why he'd be perfect as creeper is because with his creeper, but a good guy Joker.
Oh, Charlie is a creeper.
Charlie's too old.
Today's episode is brought to you by.
So I got Layla the entire box set of the Beetlejuice cartoon, right? And I got it and I feel bad that I didn't get it for in October because there's so many outfit ideas that she could be wearing. It's showtime. I have a conspiracy theory about a cartoon, and that is how the Beetlejuice cartoon and My Pet Monster cartoon, both by Navala, are in the same universe.
Oh, wow.
Because
I've seen Beetlejuice. I watched the Beetlejuice cartoon, but I kind of ditched out halfway through because I was like, it's not Beetlejuice yet.
Well, yeah, because him and Lydia are friends.
No thanks to you.
Before we get to anything, I just gotta bring this all up because I can.
You never hit a mentally ill person with his dead mother's severed leg. It's a real trigger.
Then trigger warning, bitch.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Or if you want to see more.
So I sang with Rebel. That was awesome.
Oh, dude. That sounded like the fucking dream.
Oh yeah. I mean, I literally memorized the lyrics and shit. I mean, I could have easily mumbled them, but the lyrics are pretty dark, dude. Like I actually read the lyrics when I actually was I had to learn them, and I'm like one of the verses, dude, this is my favorite verse.
It's really the fucking movie.
Yeah, this is the hardest one right here, dude. It's really hard because how he says it so fast, but it's.
She pressed the bed into a fence. She messed up her face, now she better have no friends. $1 million already dialed up. One for the wild
That fucking awesome or what?
That's fucking hardcore.
What's really crazy is the only one who drinks, the only one who really parties in the band is the guitar player. Everybody else is kind of straight edge.
Wow.
I didn't realize that.
And then
What's going on with Warner Brothers, for example? Yeah, they canceled Man of Steel and the Snyderverse, but you gotta realize Warner Brothers has been cleaning house, getting rid of all the woke assholes.
Is that why James Gunn is hitting it right now?
Well, James Gunn's less woke than the other fucking idiots who fucking rape it.
Have you seen the last couple of Guardians of the Galaxy things that they put together?
Well, that was just basically Disney still having them under their fucking skin a little bit. Have you seen Peacemaker?
Exactly. Peacemaker. It's a parody of the fucking DC universe.
At least we'll have characters no one's ever seen. At least it's not 8 types of Batman.
Man, if I never hear Batman's name again, it'll be too fun.
He's leaving the Batman alone. He's leaving Joker alone.
That guy is gonna be the star of the Joker sequel.
Well, I have faith in Todd Phillips.
He made it so clear that he was never gonna make a fucking sequel to Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go. Sequel town. All our heroes are just selling out left and right.
Well, all these people want to talk shit on Todd Phillips. He's a hack, man. All he's trying to do is just copy his heroes, or he knows frat humor. I'm all like, name the first thing he's done. I can name the first thing he did. He did the G.G. Allin documentary. And you know for a fact, G.G. Allin's ghost haunts him every time he tries to sell out. You know G.G. Allin's ghost is right behind him, taking a shit on him and throwing his poop at him. Do you know about G.G. Allin? Greatest shock rocker of all time. G.G. Allin's ghost will haunt him, or at least G.G. Allin's brother will come and beat his ass.
I want to make a bet. I just can't think of what kind of bet.
Yeah, well, every edgy punk rocker owned a G.G. Allin video. He's the second biggest shock rocker of all time. The biggest is my friend Edwin. He topped G.G. Allin.
I'm not saying anything about him. I'm talking about the fucking people that we're talking about.
James Gunn does not have the ghost of G.G. Allen haunting him. Todd Phillips does.
Everybody got that?
Okay, Henry Cavill says I quit. But all these other fucking Snyder haters that love Cavill, they're like, hey, we kind of got a true and accurate Superman, you know. I'm like, motherfucker, this comes from a motherfucker that probably never has picked up a fucking Superman comic book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They grow up on these fucking animated series, and they think that's the fucking source material. And it's like, no, bitch, they fucking keyed it down for you. Alright? The fucking comic books were fucking hardcore, alright? Or at least the fucking ones I read. I mean, hell, if anything, Henry Cavill Superman, whenever he snaps Zod's neck, that was quick. Fucking comic book Superman, he killed 2 Kryptonians slowly. He locked them up with a piece of fucking kryptonite and let it kill them fucking slow. And then he exiled himself from Earth for a while, and the fucking Supergirl, the alternate reality fucking shape-shifting Supergirl, she took his place there for a while because he was feeling like shit about killing motherfuckers. So, yeah, every time I hear these motherfuckers talk about Man of Steel being boring, I'm like, what the fuck did y'all watch? You know what I mean? It's like, do you have a thumb so far up your fucking ass?
What I don't like about Man of Steel, it has nothing to do with him doing macho stuff and killing. I would go with all that shit. My problem I have, and it really, really just bugs me the most, is Zod's main plan, terraforming Earth. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You are a god on this planet, and you want to make yourself fucking normal.
Okay, faggot, what's next?
It's not his choice. You gotta go back in the story. Everybody on fucking Krypton is programmed except for Kal-El, because he was born natural.
Yeah.
Everybody else is born artificial, and they're programmed to what to think. That's why Kal-El's dad told him, look, you're the first free kid in thousands of years or whatever. You can do what you want. That was the whole point of the fucking movie, is like, hey, you can do whatever you want. The rest of us, that's why nobody could leave Krypton. They were programmed to fucking stay there and do their jobs.
It's dumb. That's the thing that made me say, fuck this movie. Everything else I was cool with.
Whatever.
Before I continue, let's get to today's sponsor, Ridge Wallet. Fuck that shit. It's all about wallet chains. Why? If you get a Ridge Wallet, you're a sitting duck and you'll get robbed. Use a wallet chain. You can use it as a weapon, and
My big problem I have with Batman versus Superman, and it's what everybody else says too, is what got Batman and Superman to stop fighting was they had their moms had the same name. Because it's so dumb. Did we just become best friends? It reminds me of some stories I've heard, like some, I'll call it redneck stories, which makes sense.
Remember, you used to go in a bar and some asshole would be all uppity to you and shit, and you're not taking any shit, and you just fucking stand back up to him and shit, and y'all go out in the parking lot and y'all handle it. Y'all are fucking drinking the rest of the night together. I miss those fucking days, man.
Now that's considered toxic masculinity.
Oh my god!
That's how men become friends.
I know, right? They just fucking straight up demonizing, character assassinating our asses, dude.
And the thing is, I'm not even that macho myself, you know what I mean? I can't even change a fucking tire. You make fun of me for that shit.
It doesn't matter. All that matters is how you take the joke. The first night, I got transferred from OCC to work release when I was locked up. I walked into the fucking dorm. It was dark. They were like, who are you? And I told them my name, and I knew the guys in there already because they had already gotten transferred. And of course, the first thing he fucking says to me is, hey, are you still racist? I'm like, fuck yeah. You just gotta roll with the fucking joke.
I mean, come on.
What I think is funny when billion-dollar companies have the message of capitalism bad. Like Last Jedi. You have this whole anti-capitalism message, and you're owned by Disney. It reminds me of that one commercial.
no one can tell me what to do. I can talk when and how I want. It's my little way of sticking it to the man.
But you are the man,
I know.
so you're sticking it to yourself.
Maybe.
Oh my god. It's like that AOC dress of Eat the Rich.
Yeah.
You make more fucking money than I will ever fucking see in my lifetime. But no, I'm the privileged fucking asshole.
It reminds me of that song by Minor Threat that Slayer did a cover of.
Well, I'm discovering a lot of shit. I was raised on mainstream shit, you know, I gotta admit. Because, let's face it, I'm just gonna say that just goes to prove that this shit that's been happening for decades. All right, this ain't nothing new. All right, this is like the end game.
This came out in '84. Ian McKay from Minor Threat, if you don't know who he is, he was Henry Rollins' best friend since middle school. I'd go into detail, but I'm just basically just trolling all of you anyway, so.
Whatever.
Yeah, if you name your kid George, don't have his last name be Michael. If he was born in '82, so if you do the math, Wham was around in '81. He was conceived at a Wham concert. It's kind of like my ex, the porn star Necro Nicki, right? She was born on July 31st, 1986. And her mom's Russian, her dad's a racist white guy, all right? So if you do the math, what came out exactly 9 months before that date? Rocky IV. Rocky IV.
Oh, yeah?
So she is a product of a grudge fuck.
Damn.
Think about it, right? You being you, I'm not saying you're racist, but you're a typical white guy, right? And you just saw Rocky IV, and you know a chick is like Russian. You're trying to tell me you would not grudge fuck a Russian bitch after seeing Rocky IV?
Honestly,
yes.
I never wanted to hook up with a Russian chick just because the accent always threw me off.
Well, no, she's a Russian. Her mom was Russian American, but she is of Russian descent.
Yeah, I was like 9 years old.
If you were like in your 20s in 1985, Rocky IV just came out. All right.
Honestly, if I was me in my 20s in 1985, I wouldn't be going to see Rocky IV.
So a patriotic American in his 20s, being a chick of Russian descent after seeing Rocky IV, yes, that's a grudge fuck. You've seen Rocky IV. It's nothing but fucking like propaganda montage.
I was really disappointed by that fucking director's cut of Rocky IV. I was expecting so much more.
I'd say special thanks to people, but I gotta go on Sub Pals and YT Pals just to try to get 100 views on here because the algorithm could suck. Coming soon. Oh, I'm doing a deep, insane, deep dive into the entire lore of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Because if you didn't know this, back in 2012, I tried to start a disaster area tribute band.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy notes that this disaster area, the plutonium rock band, the Cobra Kai mine zones, is generally held to be not only the loudest rock band in the galaxy, but in fact the loudest noise of any kind at all. Oh yeah!
Well, I almost have the full collection of Star Wars Legacy, from Dark Horse Comics, when Star Wars comics were good. And my favorite character, Cade Skywalker. I even got the heart, I just need 2 more to add to my collection, and I'll have the whole set to do my review on. I'll do it by individual, trade book. I also got the Predator Omnibus by Dark Horse Comics, because fuck Disney, fuck Marvel. That lore is badass. They actually gave the lore to Predator, in Dark Horse Comics. I also got Axe Cop and a bunch of other things, so stay tuned on that shit.
Plus the fucking messages, bomb.com.
Chaos is a ladder.
Shout out to our patrons, in order of importance, the ShadowVessel, the Fly Attractor, Janitor Jake, Count Morivond, Gary Mossberg, and of course Ryan Zacher. If you have any opinions on what I'm saying, like and comment. Just say some shit in the comments. I need more hate mail anyway, because apparently the only way I actually get views is when I piss people off, because this algorithm